Go, girl. Oh, shit, wait. I'm gonna go. I delivered to that place one time. It's Arizona University is right here. This is California. Why the fuck is Arizona State University? That would make no sense. Let's go riding. Oh, shit. Okay. Woo! This one got over without using a blinker, man. What the fuck? Then they could have stayed over there and it would have been.
Damn, bro. What the fuck? You just see this thing? Why is so close to me? I don't get it.
If you saw the first half of the game, really little change. He was good from the get-go till the end, and he improved dramatically over what we saw a couple years ago. So for Paige Klubnik, easy financing. Look at SantaMonica.com. Do that today. Looking back at the world of sports, it's the iHeartRadio Weekend Sports Time Capsule. What's happening, fellow sports fans? It's Andy Wexler here to take you on a journey back to this week in sports history. We start all the way back in 1945. Baseball Commissioner Happy Chandler sells World Series radio rights for $150,000 to Gillette. Ford had been the World Series sponsor since 1934, paying $100,000 annually. This week in 1954, Sports Illustrated publishes its first issue. The cover photo by Mark Hoffman famously features Hall of Fame third baseman Eddie Mathews at the plate for the Milwaukee County Stadium. This week in 1959, the Green Bay Packers took the field for the first time after the Nicholas Bridge baseball kinds of coin. Things getting ugly. How's that mean? Moving in a city? Baltimore, and Philadelphia, with Kansas City just narrowly right behind. Then there's another gap, 5-7 Then there's a much larger gap, and you find yourself at Washington and those 49ers. Now, two teams have kind of fallen down. They were tied with Washington and the Niners, and within the last 48 hours, they've fallen behind them. They're the Packers and the Rams. But both of their quarterbacks are sort of injured here in the preseason. But they didn't fall far. You know, the Niners are plus 1,900, the Packers and Rams are plus 2,000. And the Rams are still on the board, but the Packers are plus 2,000 and Broncos and Buffalo and stuff. That doesn't, I mean, there's something really sad. This is that good stuff. So, one of those situations where if you go through that, is retirement, is thinking about retirement, what the same as thinking about divorce? Because I was like, things start thinking. Yeah, that's a good If that word comes up, it's like, y'all are done. You're done. If you start talking about it, like, that means, you know? Because you already, in your mind, gave yourself an out, right? You've already decided, I can see myself not in this, right? And once you start going there mentally, you start saying that what it does mentally, it's hard to pull that thing back. Did you go through that? No, I really woke up and felt like, and then I will. I did. Yeah. So the minute you let it in, then that was it. I took the pain. It was a lot of pain. That's what I'm saying. And all your pain sucks for you. It's like a compounded pain. That was the thing, right? Like you, over 13 years and so many games of an off season of just dragging your
the landscape for me as a player changed. When I went to Detroit in '09, that was the first time in my career that I didn't have an opportunity to play, no matter what I did. And so once you took, you gotta remember, I'm a 7th round draft pick. And once you took my chance to compete away, then I was as good as gone. That's why, we make sure these players get this done.
So what you're saying is, 49ers with McCaffrey last year, and the Rams comment with Stafford this year. What they're really saying is, there's a raging fire in the background. Saints are turning the house and houses of worship. Nothing going on. We have two coaches on the Sunday schedule. One is going on right now. Late first half of Chicago is on TV, and it's dominance from the Chicago Bears for what it's worth. 28-0 the lead over the Buffalo Bills. The Bears out all in the top lane. Starting for the Bears tonight, Caleb Williams plays 2/3 with 6 of 10, 107 yards and a touchdown. Tyson Bagents come in, and 3 more TDs later, it's 28-0 for the home team. At New Orleans, the Saints tied Jacksonville 17-all. Spencer Rattler, a late touchdown pass and 2-point conversion. The Saints went 3 for 3 on field goals, including a 51-yarder made by Blake Grupe. The Eagles acquired wide receiver John Mechie from the Texans. The Bengals are listening to trade offers for pass rusher Trey Hendrickson. Carolina is signing quarterback Bryce Perkins, who is the Spring League MVP this year. Panthers quarterback Andy Dalton left Saturday's exhibition with an elbow injury. Scotty Scheffler was the golf winner in Maryland by 2 strokes over Robert McIntyre. Sebastian Munoz won the good golf event in a playoff over John Rahm, who nonetheless defends his 60-point title. Pretty much Ryder Cup team. And in Major League Baseball, we do have a ball game in Williamsport, Pennsylvania tonight. The Mets now up 7-1 on the Mariners, bottom of the 5th. Mark Vientos with a 3-run homer. Philadelphia already won today, 11-9 at Washington. The Dodgers got a solo homer, bottom of the 8th from Mookie Betts to beat the Padres 5-4. The loss to Robert Suarez. First place in the West. The Dodgers alone in first again, now 2 games up on the Padres. These two will play each other again next weekend in San Diego. Milwaukee's 14-game winning streak is over. In Cincinnati, in 10 innings, the Reds beat the Brewers 3-2. The Reds were a game and a half out of the last NL wild card behind the Mets, and it's looking like the Mets will win tonight. The Cubs beat Pittsburgh 4-3. Texans a 10-4 at Toronto. Baltimore won 12-0 at Houston, and there's one WNBA game going on. They started the third quarter. And it's Atlanta 27, Golden State 27. Atlanta Dream from 3-point range. 2 of 17, something less than a dream for their honest performance. We already had wins for Washington and Phoenix. Las Vegas got 34 points from Asia Wilson. Yes, she scored more than any team had scored in their regular football. The Aces beat Dallas, which is 9-26. Indiana won in overtime at Connecticut, which is 6-27, and no Caitlin Clark did not play. She's missed over a month with the groin injury. Their regular season ends September 9th. Their coach said today, well, we hope, that's our hope, that she comes back before the end of the season. Standing by. And New York star Breanna Stewart is due to return till late August. She's down with a ball bruise in her knee. Minnesota All-Star Nikita Collier missing at least a couple weeks sprained ankle. Angel Reese Chicago still out in the past month. She's missed most of her team's games with a bad back. And we go on to football. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching this WNBA game right now. Don't guard you, Ethan. Don't guard you. Remember how we couldn't get enough of it last year? I don't know if it is. Like, there was not, like, we were sort of okay. Just the fanfare and all of it.
It's kind of the same point I made an hour ago where college football is talking about expanding, not realizing that the NFL is first in December.
Yeah, it's like,
But there's season WNBA, and it's not a summer sport anymore.
yeah. You should really get off to the show.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, yes. And you also need to strike for the Irish top. That said, I might be on a little bit of a different perspective because I don't have the best global picture on the pulse of all of this. It's true to see the thing and Golden State is at home tonight. They have never had one empty seat in their building all year long, not once, not for any game ever. Not
What
one.
about people watching?
Oh, I don't know about television ratings.
That's where the money comes from.
I understand that. I understand that, but
Like these games were pulling like, million, 2.8 million, like they were really competing.
yep.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, going to any live sporting event is something that's it's exciting. It's a thing, right? Like you're going to an event. It's an event, so I get that, especially for fans. But that's not why it's exciting because people are going to the game.
No, you're right. You're 100% right about that. But I like, honestly, I'm still into it. I don't know what the numbers are this year versus last year. It does not help that all of the stars you just mentioned, well, that's our whole thing. If they're out,
You don't get to see your favorite player. So if your favorite player is not playing on your team, you will not watch. I know it's hard not playing. And it's down, your ship is down. I admit he's the same way. Crazy to me, the same with being stored. Like all of the stars, if they're not there, they should, out there still cooking. But outside of her and a few others, like it's a down year in terms of star power for the WNBA. Season's almost over. It'll be over in 2 weeks.
yeah, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. I hear a lot more about the actual basketball this year than I did last year. Last year I heard a lot more about the individuals and like the tidal wave of discussion. But like, again, I can only speak for the market in which I live. Like, we're getting closer and closer to average sports fans who actually care about the outcome of the game.
So a lot of gambling going on WNBA games.
I mean, well, what the hell is there not gambling on? Sure. But it's also working its way into the consciousness of the sports fan.
Yeah, I get it.
In some markets, in some.
I just remember us having a weekly sports talk radio show. There's less to talk about this year.
Sure. Well, it's becoming something that, has been talked out, and we are more used to it, and, I mean,
The fact that all these stars have been out this long means that's probably a reason for it too.
yeah, absolutely. And nobody, elbowing Caitlin in the face and throwing her to the ground and all of these things because she's not in the game. That's what sparks all the debate. What we did earlier this year.
So essentially, she's the linchpin to the league here. So we're saying,
at a certain level, yes. At a certain level, yeah.
well, let's hope she comes back for the playoffs.
We got a few quarterback things to discuss. Who's going to make it all the way through the year without being benched? Who's got the most pressure on them? And actually, coming up next, Ian's going to hop on here and go through a series of quarterbacks, and then you and I can either buy or sell. Like, basically, we're in on that TV or we're out. So we'll play around with that a little bit coming up next. We're back to Sports Radio Studios. With you from Salam on Fox Sports Radio. And of course, a bell notification. So hit that bell on our Fox Sports Radio YouTube page. Fox Sports Radio YouTube, search for bell notification. Now,
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter, right? And the best part? They accept Discover. Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer. Oh, yeah. Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the time. Right. So you shouldn't get the parachute pants? These are making a comeback. Okay.
Discover's accepted at 99% of places with new credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nation report. Hey, these are the deals. All I needed was a new starter. Got a great deal on eBay. Get it myself.
How about the soft fur of an upgraded exhaust when it fits the dust right?
For me, it's the little things. Like these new windshield wipers from eBay I installed. From small fixes to big upgrades. eBay has all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
I'm driving the brand new Toyota Tacoma, a truck built for the soul. It's decked out with the I-Force turbocharged engine with the Eco mode and the Sport mode and the normal mode, and packed out with available multi-terrain monitors, a 14-inch touchscreen. It is a beautiful truck. Head into your Southern California Toyota dealer today and check out the brand new Toyota Tacoma, a great truck to have for the desert and the sea. In the Southland, we make it easy.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager in a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risk to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of
Hey. Come. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Go.
From Vioxx, Guselkumab may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year.